Hi YouTube! How are you guys doing today? I trust that you guys are having an amazing day today. My name is Jalen and I'm an aspiring yoga teacher. I've been practicing yoga for about 2 years now and it is totally my passion, which is why I made this channel to talk about everything yoga. And today I'm very excited to share with you guys about our chakras, which are energy centers within our body that actually govern our emotions and our physical body as well, which is pretty important, I think. So let's get into it. Literally speaking, the word chakra, it comes from Sanskrit, and in Sanskrit it means wheel or disc. It references to these energy centers within our body. And there are 7 along the spine. These are the ones that I'm actually going to cover today because they are the main chakras. So I think, we'll get deeper into the ethereal chakras later down the line in my channel. So the purpose of our chakras is that they correspond to specific organs in our bodies. And they also correspond to physical, emotional, psychological, spiritual states of being. And they influence all areas in our life. Within these chakras lies our prana, which is actually our life force, our energy. If our chakras are all out of whack, then it can begin to affect us all throughout our lives, all around our lives. If you've ever felt like you were just you couldn't get yourself right, you weren't aligned, no matter what you do, you eat well, you exercise, you're drinking water and whatnot, it may have to do with your energetic body, and it may be rooted in your emotions and in your psyche, and you may have to clear that out some way through your energetic body, through a practice like yoga or meditation or something that would actually balance out your chakras. So today I'm actually going to talk about each chakra and what it looks like when that chakra is out of balance, and actually what things that you can do and use to get these chakras back into balance. So definitely stay tuned if this is something that interests you. If you believe that you may be out of balance in some way in your energetic body, then this is a great video for you to watch and to understand yourself a little bit better. So I'm actually going to be reading from a blog post that I wrote a couple weeks ago about the chakras, and I'm actually going to drop that link below as well. So I don't know if you knew this, but if you lack in self-expression, you can actually create physical tension and knots and pain within your body. So what I mean by physical expression, I mean by working out. For me, I love to dance. That is a great release for me. It has brought so much confidence in my life, as well as yoga, something that I love to do to, clear out old stagnant energies within my body and, cleanse my chakras and balance my chakras. So when something is actually a problem in our lives, it creates weaknesses in not only our emotional self, but over time, with you allowing this wear and tear on your emotions, you're starting to accumulate that within your body. That's why things start to feel tight, or you just start to feel stiff, is because you're not clearing yourself, you're not flowing through life. You're kind of just allowing yourself to become rigid, and that is the opposite of the way that we are supposed to operate. We're supposed to always be in constant motion. We're always supposed to be moving. We are energy at the end of the day when you really get down to it. So by you actually clearing your energetic body, you're not only balancing those chakras, but you're balancing your emotional state of mind. How many people do you know that just cannot get themselves together emotionally? There's always something going on. And I bet it has something to do with the food that they're eating, number one, or the fact that they're not exercising. 9 times out of 10, a lot of ailments and diseases can be reversed, can be reversed through holistic, natural exercises and practices. So the chakra, mind, and body balance is a two-way street. If there are certain fears and emotions that we're holding on to, we experience physical restrictions too, it's actually pretty amazing how our body is so interconnected. But that also means that we must take care of ourselves in a multitude of ways. And I'm definitely going to get into that today, how we can do that. So let's start with the root chakra. And I'm actually going to put a clip of the root chakra and where it's placed. So I'm actually going to start off by talking about the root chakra, which is the Muladhara chakra. And this one actually sits at the base of your spine, which is at your tailbone. And this chakra is, like the roots of a tree. It makes you feel grounded, it makes you feel rooted, it makes you feel safe, confident, and protected. It's important to balance this one first before balancing the others, because you build that strong foundation within yourself. You ground yourself, you know yourself. And it's where we draw our life force from nature. That's why actually something called earthing is a great practice to restoring your energy, because you draw the energy up from the earth into your body, and it's an amazing practice. You should definitely check it out. I may do a video on earthing. I love earthing, and it really does work, obviously. So it is widely believed, that this is where we draw our life force from. It needs to be secured and nurtured as well. So when your root chakra is out of balance, physically, you can actually experience problems in your legs, in your feet, in the rectum, in the tailbone, the immune system, or male or female reproductive parts. On an emotional scale, if this chakra is out of whack, we can experience feelings affecting our basic survival needs. So that means like our comfortability with money and shelter and food, and the ability to actually provide those necessities for ourselves. Also, this causes a lack in focus and discipline. One may even become afraid or anxious or restless in daily interactions. This also results in lack of stamina, depression sometimes, in a worst case scenario. So when this chakra is in balance, however, we do feel supported. We feel a sense of connection and safety to the physical world, and we also feel grounded. This chakra, it teaches us how to learn the basis of self-preservation. We have a right to be here. We are one with nature and all things created by our Creator. So I'm actually going to move on to 6 different ways that you can actually balance your root chakra. So number one way that you can balance your root chakra is to use your vivid imagination to envision a bright red glowing light during meditation or visualization at the base of your spine, extending down your legs and feet, grounding you into the earth. It will give you an invigorating cleanse to do something like this, because our imagination is very, very powerful, and you can really heal yourself with your imagination. So number 2, which I mentioned earlier, is dancing and fluid movement of the body. This will get you back to your state of flow and confidence. Number 3, your favorite supporting yoga poses used for grounding. Some of these poses include mountain pose, seated cow pose, downward dog, warrior 2, triangle pose, or shavasana, just to name a few. So number 4 is actually going to be showering and embracing yourself and loving your physicality by being completely present in the moment. That is a great way to get in tune with and balance your root chakra, is being present. Number 5 is going to be root healing stones. So I will actually be linking some crystals below that balance each chakra, in the links below, so definitely check that out as well if you are serious about balancing your chakras. It's actually getting dark out here, but I like it. So number 5, the root chakras, healing stones. It's going to be red carnelian, bloodstone, black tourmaline, and obsidian. They all aid in cleansing and balancing our root chakra. Also, number 6, our last one, really cute one for the ladies, is getting a pedicure. Like, our feet are so important when it comes to taking care of our root chakra. Or you can get a massage, but just make sure that you take special care of your feet because they are correlated with our root chakra. Okay, so we're now on to the sacral chakra, and I'm going to place a photo of the sacral chakra so you can see where it is. It's located 2 inches below the navel, the belly button. So this chakra is directly connected to our creativity, our creative center, our creative space, because this is where things are created. You can tell that by the fact that these are where our sexual reproductive organs are. So this is where babies are created. So that is actually your creative energy center as well, not only for reproduction, but also for everything that you create in your life. A balanced sacral chakra leads to feelings of wellness, abundance, pleasure, and joy. This chakra is known for its exclusivity and sexuality and creativeness. When we cook, bake, or garden, we are creating. We create when we find a new solution to an old problem. Anytime we take raw materials, physical or mental, and transform them into something new, we are using our creative energy. So if your sacral chakra is actually out of balance, physically, you will experience sexual and reproductive issues, urinary problems, kidney dysfunctions, hip, pelvic, and low back pain. And on an emotional level, you'd experience commitment issues in relationships, trouble expressing your emotions and trying to be vulnerable, as well as you wouldn't be able to have fun and be present in the moment. Also, you would experience an inability to indulge in desires, creativity, pleasure, or sexuality because of certain traumas from childhood or adolescent memories, experiencing fears or being useless or betrayal. When this chakra is actually balanced, we feel like we have the ability to take risks. We are creative, we are committed, we are passionate and sensual and outgoing. This chakra teaches us to honor ourselves and to honor others. And 3 ways to balance our sacral chakra would be, while meditating, imagine envisioning an orange lotus flower or an orange crescent moon in the area of your second chakra. You hold that image in your mind for a few minutes while breathing deeply, and this is a great healing practice for your sacral chakra. And different foods that you can eat to balance your sacral chakra would be oranges, melons, coconuts, and other sweet fruits are good for sacral chakra healing. Cinnamon is actually useful, as well as drinking plenty of water. Number 3, our sacral chakra healing stones would be citrine, carnelian, orange calcite, and other orange colored stones. Moonstone can actually also be used because of the stone's association with water and the moon. Okay, so we're moving on to the solar plexus chakra, and I'm going to go ahead and provide that picture for you. So the solar plexus chakra is actually located 3 inches above your belly button. This chakra is actually the energy center where you feed yourself and your food is converted to energy. This chakra, it actually radiates like the sun because of that, because it is that energy source in our body. It's primarily associated with self-esteem, confidence, and willpower. A balanced solar plexus chakra allows us to have control over our thoughts and emotional responses because it is directly correlated with our mind and our brain as well. It allows us to set healthy boundaries and be at peace with ourselves. Its physical association is the digestive function. So if one is experiencing physical imbalances in this area, you'd experience digestive problems, liver dysfunctions, chronic fatigue, high blood pressure, diabetes, stomach ulcers, pancreas and gallbladder issues, as well as colon diseases. And on an emotional scale, it would be the inability to reach your full potential in life, trouble recognizing your personal power and self-esteem. Our inner critic comes out and feeds our subconscious mind's negative, disruptive thoughts. Experiencing fears of rejection, criticism of one's appearance. If we consume healthy foods and we think healthy thoughts, we open ourselves up to higher forms of consciousness. So I would like for you to keep this in mind when you're planning your next meal. When this chakra is balanced, we feel self-respect, we feel self-love, and self-compassion. We feel in control and we feel assertive and confident. The lesson that we can actually learn from this chakra is self-acceptance. So first we need to understand that the solar plexus chakra is actually correlated with the color yellow. This means that bananas, sunflower seeds, and yellow peppers are good for solar plexus chakra healing. Spices such as ginger, chamomile, mint, and cumin are also amazing for healing the solar plexus chakra. Stones of yellow hue are best to use. So crystals such as amber, citrine, golden, or honey calcite, yellow sapphire are just a few stones to name that can help you balance out your sacral chakra. Wear or place these crystals on your body as you listen to meditative music or carry them in your pocket. Meditation and aromatherapy are amazing for your solar plexus chakra as well. This chakra, it helps to boost mental clarity as well as learning new things. So take up a new hobby or play a game that stimulates and sharpens your mind. These are excellent ways to keep this chakra open. So now we're moving on to the heart chakra. Which is one of my favorite to talk about because I think that I'm very heart-centered and I love living from a heart space. So the heart chakra is actually located in the heart center, and it is actually the language of universal love. Love is the most magical feeling in the world, without a doubt, hands down. So the heart center is the area where physical and spiritual meet our higher and our lower selves, our higher and our lower aspects of ourselves. This chakra is associated with unconditional love, compassion, and joy. It is the source of deep and profound truths and cannot be expressed in words. The Anahata is a bridge between the lower and upper chakras, integrating the manifest within the spiritual. So that means integrating the physical, our physical selves, with our higher spiritual selves. So if this chakra is actually imbalanced, one can experience asthma, heart disease, lung disease, issues with breasts, lymphatic systems, upper back and shoulder problems, arm and wrist pain. On an emotional level, one can experience misuse of the heart. So this means over-loving a person to the point of suffocation, jealousy, or abandonment. Anger, bitterness is an emotional balance as well that is caused by imbalance of this chakra. as well as fear of loneliness. And when this chakra is balanced, we feel joy, we feel gratitude and compassion, and forgiveness flows freely within us. Trust is gained within ourselves. The lesson this chakra is teaching us is love and empathy. No room for fear whatsoever, because it's the basis of all negative emotions, and you cannot operate from negative emotions within the heart chakra. So 5 ways to balance this chakra would be adding greenery such as plants or green clothing to your daily regimen, because the color associated with this chakra is green. And number 2 are going to be mantras. Mantras are an incredible way to affirm your intent of opening your heart. Number 3 is the heart's energy is commonly associated with esteem issues. It would be useful to give yourself positive affirmations to increase the positive energy associated with this chakra. Include notes on the bathroom mirror and the computer monitor pertaining to love and personal freedom. Number 4, gentle music and meditation. The stones associated with the heart chakra would be green moonstone, green zoisite with ruby, pink nirvana quartz, and pink datolite. Hope I pronounced that right. We're coming up on the last couple of chakras. It is getting really dark here. It's like nighttime. You guys are going to bed with me. So we're moving on to the 5th chakra, which is actually the throat chakra. The location is in the throat center. So this chakra is correlated with speaking your truth, which is an essential skill to learn in the path of self-realization. You have to speak your truth. You have to live your truth. This chakra is the pressure valve that allows the energy from the other chakras to be expressed. It is your voice. It is the element corresponding. So physical imbalances within the throat chakra look like thyroid issues, sore throat, laryngitis, TMJ, ear infections, ulcers, and any facial problems that occur on the chin, cheeks, lips, tongue, neck, or pain or shoulder pain. So when you're emotionally imbalanced within your throat chakra, it looks like trouble of self-expression through communication, both spoken and written. Fear of having no power of choice, no willpower to go for the things truly desired, even being out of control because you aren't able to express yourself, so you kind of lash out. And when this chakra is balanced, we have a free flowing of words, expression, communication. We are honest and truthful, yet firm. We are also good listeners. The lesson this chakra is teaching us is to clearly express ourselves and let our voices be heard. 5 ways to balance the throat chakra would be positive affirmations. This will definitely assist in healing your throat chakra on an energetic scale. Practicing yoga poses that open the front half of your body. So this is great for also your heart and your throat chakra. Number 3 is thinking of bright, beautiful blue colors as your 5th chakra, and you inhale slowly and deeply and intensely. As you exhale, imagine releasing any tension or negative energy, which that's a great practice. And also, number 4 would be expressing your innermost thoughts on paper, and can be one of the most psychologically relieving activities. I can definitely speak to this personally. Expressing yourself, journaling your thoughts will definitely change your life. Just getting these thought forms out of your mind and putting them on a piece of paper makes all the difference in the world. So stones associated with the throat chakra would be angolite, sodalite, aquamarine, lapis lazuli, turquoise stone, and azurite. Okay guys, I found somewhat better lighting to finish up the video. I just have 2 more chakras to go. I'm just not a quitter, and I'm not gonna finish this video. I'm not gonna go on without finishing this video. So we're moving on to the almost last, the 6th chakra, which is the 3rd eye chakra. I think one of the most popular talked about chakras out there. So this chakra is actually located between the eyebrows in the center of the forehead. I actually included a quote from Joseph Kaufman. True love is when you're able to see yourself in another, when you recognize that there is no separation between you and any other being in the universe. The 3rd eye is where intuition and supreme consciousness takes priority over ordinary logic. When this chakra is open, you can see clearly into another person's heart and soul, or into your own, with a knowingness that transcends the need to speak of truth or wisdom. Physical imbalances in this chakra include headaches, blurred vision, sinus issues, eye strain, seizures, hearing loss, hormone function. Emotional imbalances look like lack of imagination or visualization skills, bad or repressed memories, having no critical thinking skills, being undisciplined in your daily life, volatile and afraid of success. When this chakra is balanced, we feel clear, we feel focused, and can determine between what's truth and what is an illusion. We are open to receiving wisdom and thought. Clarity and understanding are some of the most yearned for feelings in this world. 6 ways to balance the 3rd eye chakra would be to incorporate indigo colored items in your life, such as art or flowers. Eat foods with a similar color: eggplants, prunes, figs, plums, purple potatoes, purple cabbage, purple carrots, purple onions, purple kale, purple rice, beets, grapes, raisins, elderberries, and blackberries. Include foods high in omega-3s, flax seeds, fish, nuts, and oils. Sunbathing is another thing. Number 5, stones for healing and protecting the 3rd eye would be shungite, amethyst, fluorite, lapis lazuli, and quartz. Any purple crystals or gemstones will work as well for the 3rd eye chakra stones. This chakra actually teaches us to see life from all and deep perspectives. Yay! So we're moving on to the crown chakra. And I'm going to include a picture of the crown chakra so you can see where it is. This is actually located at the crown of your head. This chakra functions to manage specific areas of the brain: the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, the nervous system, and all master glands. It is strongly related to the gift of psychic knowing, the area where you connect with your higher self, and it pertains to intelligence and deep thought. Physical imbalances look like depression, the inability to learn, sensitivity to light, sound, and environment. And emotional imbalances look like trouble developing self-knowledge and great power. Imbalances arise from rigid thoughts on religion, spirituality, and constant confusion, carrying prejudices that stem from beliefs we were taught as children. Also, fear of alienation. When this chakra is in balance, you will feel all of life's pleasures intensely. You will feel grateful, alive, and full of joy. So 4 ways to balance our crown chakra would be to meditate, because our spirituality and our crown chakra are closely tied together. So you definitely want to meditate. Number 2 would be a slow yoga practice that allows for plenty of focus on the breath. Number 3 would be to constantly practice mindfulness. Number 4 Number 4, excuse me, crown chakra healing stones would be selenite, amethyst, charoite, phenakite. So that concludes my video about all of the chakras. You guys have actually gone to bed with me tonight. But I do hope that you guys learned something. I have definitely been studying the chakra systems and working on balancing my chakras for the past couple of years now. And it truly does work in making you feel and look your best. Because, you know, at the end of the day, we are energy, you know. We are in a dense 3D body, but at our core, we are energy. And we need to make sure that we are upkeeping our energy, because that is our life force. That's what keeps us going. And without it, you know, we'll croak. So I hope that you actually received some value from this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. Please comment, let me know if this has helped you in any way, and if you know any other ways to actually balance the chakras. It was very nice connecting with you guys. You guys have a great day, great night.